The capital of the Arab Emirates, Dubai, as always is ahead of time and keeps abreast of the future technologies. Museum of the Future. It opened on 2022 and almost instantly received the status of one of the most beautiful museums on the planet. Now crowds of tourists from different countries of the world are trying to get here. The museum's exposition tells about the technologies of the future, as well as about what can threaten our world and how to avoid it. The Museum of the Future has exhibited the android robot Ameka, which was created by the British company Engineered Arts. The robot actively gestures, shares emotions and answers questions. How the robot looks and what it can do, how the first flying taxi was launched in Dubai, and how it causes rain in the desert with salt. Watch on the Brilliant Stories channel. Don't forget to subscribe and like. Let's go! The android woman introduces herself as Ameka. She greets visitors at the entrance to the Future Museum. This model is called the most human-like robot because of its realistic facial expressions. Ameka can portray joy, sadness, surprise, and even irritation. She gestures and knows how to recognize human emotions. Android's live facial expressions are provided by more than 30 small motors. They are mounted in the face and neck of the model. Ameka can move her hands, wrists and fingers, but she can't walk yet. Museum visitors call it magic when a robot recognizes your emotions, supports a conversation, answers questions, and even compliments you. There is a complete feeling that Ameka fully understands you, sympathizes and shares your emotions. Naturally, Ameka is not the first robot on the planet, and in the Arab Emirates, once a robot conducted a symphony orchestra here in the opera Terrible Beauty by the Japanese composer Keiichiro Shibui. The android directed the musicians' game without a conductor's button and even sang along. There are 5 more humanoid robots on Earth that amaze the imagination. Sophia. This is a famous emotional robot, the daughter of Dr. David Hanson. Since her appearance, she has conquered the international media, giving several interviews and becoming the face of Cosmopolitan and Elle magazines. Sophia is able to maintain a dialogue and also speaks different languages. Junko Chihiro. This is a brainchild of Toshiba, an android that speaks 3 languages. Junko also has emotions available. She is able to transmit them with the help of special mobile sensors on her face. Today she even has a job. Chihiro greets visitors to the Tourist Information Center in Tokyo. They communicate with her using the keyboard. Erika. Perhaps the most difficult thing is to teach the robot to maintain a full and natural dialogue on the most unpredictable topics. After all, to do this, he must be able to identify the intonation of the interlocutor, record his emotional reactions, and of course, formulate logical answers. Although Erika is still far from ideal, you can talk to her. Moreover, she will delight you with responses that will be reflected on her face and in gestures. Humanoid DK. This robot is a copy of Henrik Schaaf, a lecturer at the Danish Aalborg University. Humanoid DK's peculiarity is hyperreality. A budget of $200,000 was spent on its creation. It was designed to study a person's emotional response. Nadine. This robot is also a kind of duplicate of a human and also a teacher, Nadia Moninat Talman, who works at the University of Geneva. Nadine is very emotional. She knows how to be sad, surprised, proud and smile. In addition, she remembers all people as well as conversations. Thanks to this, it is very interesting to communicate with her. During the conversation, she always looks into the eyes. Which of the androids do you like more, and what questions would you ask a smart robot? Write in the comments. Let's go back to Dubai, to the museum building.
Hello human, Salam alaikum. Welcome to the museum of name is Ameka.
to which Android Ameka invites visitors. It looks just amazing. It's not even just a building, it's fantastic structure by architect Cian Kiel, created in the shape of a silver egg, empty in the middle, gigantic in size. There are no windows in the building. It's made of stainless steel. Arabic script with philosophical statements is laid out throughout the building. We may not live for hundreds of years, but our creative legacy will remain for a long time after we are gone. Innovation is not an intellectual luxury. They are the secret of evolution and rejuvenation of peoples and nations. The future belongs to those who can imagine, design and bring it to life. You don't have to wait for it, you have to create it. The Sheikh of Dubai, His Highness Mohammed bin Rashid Al Maktoum, at the opening of the museum called it the most beautiful non-residential building in the world. Agree, it looks amazing. Space technologies, an observatory for the cultivation of new species, a medical institute, a hall of technologies of the future, call it tomorrow. Today, let's stay here longer, because it is here that the cars of the future, drones, are born. By 2030, Dubai is aiming for 25% of all vehicles to be self-driving. The Chinese company Xpeng has tested a prototype of a flying taxi in Dubai. The quadrocopter rose into the air in front of the audience. It can accelerate up to 130 km per hour. During the entire hour and a half flight, the taxi cab was empty. The flying taxi runs on electricity and does not produce harmful emissions into the environment. A taxi can lift 200 kg of cargo into the air. The taxi takes off and lands vertically and can fly at a low altitude in the city. The car has an intelligent flight control system and can move automatically without manual control. The Dubai Chamber of Commerce and Industry announced that the first commercial flying taxis will be launched in the near future. It is accepted that mass production and sales of the electric vehicle drone will begin in 2024. Now, it's not difficult to imagine what the future of moving around the city might look like. Would you like to take a ride in flying taxi? Write in the comments. The average amount of precipitation in the United Arab Emirates is 100 mm per year. But Dubai has developed a technology that increases precipitation by 30% of the annual norm. How the technology works and what it has allowed to achieve, look further. It is possible to cross rain over the air desert with the help of salt and an airplane. This technology is being tested in the United Arab Emirates. At an altitude of 2,700 meters, the aircraft scatters salt nanoparticles in the clouds, which stimulates and accelerates the condensation process. Sowing salt in clouds is much cheaper than desalination of water, which the authorities of the Arab Emirates are forced to resort to due to a lack of natural resources. 15 million a year is allocated for the development of new technology. Scientists believe that this method is environmentally friendly and does not harm the environment. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, like and click to the bell. See you in the next videos.